Hello and welcome to the first of hopefully many drawings with Matt. Yeah, spaced on my own thing. I don't really have a title for this yet. But today I'm going to be drawing a character from a Zootopia fanfiction that I enjoy a particular amount. It's called Pack Street, and it is created by a artist who then writes, stories for it. The artist's name is tgweaver, or the Weaver. It's kind of both. As you can see, was what I just did on screen. I used my fingers to kind of measure the distance. Because how I draw is I have like an image on my computer screen, and then I kind of draw it by eye. So what I will do is I will take a measurement of the head to hair ratio on the computer screen and adjust it to how big I've drawn the head on my paper, and then that will give me a good idea of how big I should draw the hair. And for this, this is a character from, like I said, a Zootopia fanfiction called Pack Street. And who I decided to draw today was the main character, Remmy Cormo, who is a sheep, so I am drawing him. I could go into, why I like this fanfiction, but, I mean, I really enjoyed the film, and I guess just the way that the Weaver, writes these stories, I enjoy them, it's like waiting for your favorite, TV show to, release a new episode or something. It's like whenever I see that he's, released another, story, it's so exciting. You're like, oh, sweet, I get to watch my, favorite show again. But, that's enough about my, weird obsession with Zootopia. As you can see, I am currently, I erase and redraw the same lines a lot, because it's I can't really decide if I like it. That's not true. Basically, it's I want to get it as close to, what the character might look like, as well as my own interpretation of it. Obviously, the Weaver has a very simplistic drawing style, but it's it's still pretty good. So I was bringing Remmy into my kind of drawing style. What you see me do now is I draw a separate line from the one I just drew, and then I will erase that line, because I was drawing, underneath the wool, where his true neck would be, I suppose. And now I'm measuring out the body to see how, long it's going to be, and how wide, and I just kind of I'll do that later. Yeah, it's going pretty fast. I'm commentating this as I'm, watching it. And, I've never done a commentary on my own drawing as I've done it before. So it is kind of interesting. And yeah, I'm kind of drawing the wool sticking out of the top of his shirt there. Now, I draw the line, because I wasn't deciding, I was deciding as I was drawing whether or not I wanted him to be, fat. Well, he's not really fat, because he has, a lot of wool under his shirt, or or should I draw him, sheared, and I decided to, draw him a little chunkier, because he has wool on his neck sticking out of the top of his shirt, so it would make sense that he had the wool under his shirt as well. Now I'm just getting the length of that arm there. I will be, going back and fixing that toward the end. But, yeah. I don't know. I the reason I wanted to do something like this, drawing and, just talking over it, because it's I do a lot of drawing, and, I don't really do anything with them besides occasionally post some images to my DeviantArt, which there will be a link in the description to, but I don't really do anything with them. Side note, his legs are not that short. I was drawing his shorts. But, yeah, when I draw images, I keep them. I just kind of I like drawing this. But, and I decided that, people out there might be interested in what I, can do. So, I decided to kind of show my stuff, I guess. Show my process of how I draw, that, it doesn't really have a normal flow pattern, I guess. It's kind of like how my thoughts are in this commentary. It's kind of like I have so many thoughts in my head, it's very hard to describe them. Side note, my shoulder is really in frame now because I was struggling with this hand. Drawing hands on a human character is hard enough. Trying to draw these weird, hoof things that Remy has, that just, adds a whole new level of, God. So it's you'll notice that my shoulder drifts in and out of frame a lot in this segment, because I forgot that the camera was even there. I was, getting really into it. I was man, I gotta get this hand right. Not even for, as you can see, I'm covering, what I'm drawing with my shoulder. But I was I really just want to get this to look, somewhat natural. And I kept drawing the, nub part of his, hoof thing really too small. And I kept having to go back and, redraw them all. And, yeah, I was just really having a hard time with this. But, in the end, I really do think it came out alright. It's pretty interesting. But yeah, see, as I was saying, I have a lot going on in my head as I'm drawing, where it's same thing as when I'm commentating or doing a YouTube video. I have a lot going on in my head, and that doesn't always translate into film. The camera got knocked over. Not knocked over, but I hit the camera because I dropped my pen on the floor by accident. But, yeah. That's a great shot. Just shoulder covering complete drawing. But, yeah. I really enjoy drawing, and I wanted to, kind of share that with you guys. Do a little more with my drawing. And yes, I'm aware that I hold my pen, or pencil, really, really weird. Despite being right-handed, I hold my pencil like a lefty would hold a pencil in their right hand. I never really learned how to hold a pencil correctly, I suppose. And by the time... Oh, side note, because I'm about to do it here. I was thinking about it, and I'm do I want to put, ripples in his shirt to make it look like there's, some folds in there? And I draw one, and I was I don't like how that looks, so I just kind of erase it. But anyway, back to holding my pencil weird. Yeah, no one ever really, told me how to hold a pencil or anything when I was, learning to write. So by the time people did try to teach me, it was far too late. But once I've finished, drawing it out with pencil, I go in and then I ink everything so that it has much darker, clearer lines. And that way when I... bring it into the computer to color it, it's easier to find those lines, because pencil lines are pretty light when you scan them in. But, other than that, I think Remy's just about done. If you haven't, heard of Pack Street or want to read it because you were suddenly interested in it for whatever reason, my babbling on about other things besides what I was actually drawing, I will leave a link in the description to the Weaver's, I think it's called, a paste bin. I think that's where he posts these stories to. And, yeah, if you like this video, you can leave a like to let me know. Leave a comment if you want to, tell me what to draw. And, I will see you guys in the next part. Hopefully. Bye!